Allahumma barik wa salli wa sallim nahmadu wa nusalli ala rasulil karim. Amma ba' Talhah radiyallahu an reports that Nabi SAW said, apart from the day of the battle of Badr, there is no day on which the shaitan is seen to be more humiliated, more rejected, more depressed and more infuriated than on the day of Arafah. And indeed all this is only because of the beholding of the abundance of descending mercy on that day and Allah's forgiveness of the great sins of the servants. Mishkat. Talhah radiyallahu an reports that Nabi SAW said, apart from the day of the battle of Badr, there is no day on which the shaitan is seen to be more humiliated, more rejected, more depressed and more infuriated than on the day of Arafah. And indeed all this is only because of beholding the abundance of descending mercy on that day and Allah's forgiveness of the great sins of the servants. Mishkat, it seems only logical that shaitan should on this day be so infuriated, humiliated and defeated. Throughout his life, all his energies had been directed at diverting people from the straight path. And now, after all his endeavors to make his mission a success, he now sees the wave of mercy which destroys his whole life's effort and ambition when Allah forgives their faults and sins. In one hadith, Nabi SAW says that shaitan orders his evil army of soldiers to await the pilgrims along the roads by which they come and to mislead them. Imam Ghazali rahmatullahi relates the events of a saintly Sufi with great psychic experience who saw shaitan on the day of Arafah. Shaitan appeared very weak, pale in color, tears pouring from his eyes. He was bent forward, unable to stand up straight. The Sufi asked him, "What causes you to cry?" Shaitan replied, "I cry because the pilgrims have gathered here before the door of the Lord without any other purpose. I fear that the Holy Master will not allow them to return from here disappointed. This makes me cry." The Sufi then asked, "But why are you gone so thin and weak?" The shaitan replied, "It is from the sounds of the hoofs of the horses, which are heard all the time in the way of Allah, Hajj, Umrah and Jihad. Oh, how I wish that these people wander around committing indecencies and evil. Then I will really rejoice." The Sufi then inquired, "And why are you so pale in color?" Shaitan replied, "I see people advising one another to do good, and I see them helping each other do good. Oh, how I would rejoice should they assist each other in doing the evil as they are helping one another now." The Sufi asked, "Why is your back bent forward like this?" Shaitan replied, "All the time one hears them crying, 'Oh Lord, make my ending a righteous one.' Now when one is all the time concerned about his righteous end, then when shall his good deeds be destroyed?" May Allah give us taufiq to put all this into practice and convey to others. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma bihamdika, asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Taqabbalallah.